Mike Evans is going to have a big year in that Bucs offense. They're going vertical in a big way, a lot of mouths to feed, but a different style and aggressive attack that's going to spread the ball around and give everybody enough, I think, footballs to make big stats out of everybody. So Godwin, especially if Evans misses a game or two, which is kind of the, I think, expectation for a lot of people, you will see Godwin drop occasional wide receiver 1 numbers, which will bring his total fantasy stat line to a high-end wide receiver 2, or at least a very, very good wide receiver 2 type season. We talked about Diggs and Thielen, the fact that Diggs could surpass him this year. I know a lot of people have said that, and Big Travie said that every year everyone's expecting a big year at Diggs, and then Thielen continues to deliver. But the change in that offensive scheme, the fact that they're going to funnel everything through Dalvin Cook, and it was proven to work very well at the end of the year. So those hating on the offensive line, saying that Cooks will be focused on, no one stopped him at the end of the year last year. He looked really good. And I think he'll stay clear of injuries for the most part in 2019. That's the risk you take when you draft Dalvin Cook. I get it. But you're paying 18 to 22 overall value. Where is the big risk there? You're buying a guy that has top 5 running back appeal. Last year was a top 5 to 7 overall pick. And yes, if you were investing that value, that would be a dangerous place to buy him. You're not having to buy him there. I am not telling you to buy him there. I'm saying take advantage in the 18 to 22 range where he can deliver big time numbers for you. We talked about the Rams situation, that there are 3 players there trying to fight for that wide receiver 1 crown. I think Robert Woods is the best bet and best value. Could Cooks deliver and be the number 1 wide receiver there? Sure. Could they spread it around equally and all of them have roughly 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns, or 900? One of them have 900, one of them have 1,000. Sure. They could dilute each other's target share in a way that hurts all 3. It's possible. You do have to wonder if Goff is extremely undervalued given the options that he has. And then you got to look at, so Woods is the guy I like there, given the value, especially if he's the one guy I think that people either love or hate. And because of that hate, that half amount of your league hating him, he's the one guy out of the 3 that I think will fall to a ridiculous value, or he won't. So for me, I wait and see where he falls. I take him if he falls. I let someone else take him early if they end up taking him early. Big deal. Odell Beckham Jr. and Landry, and the fact that Njoku is going to get his targets and probably be, I think, a top 5 to 7 tight end in 2019 because of the touchdown production alone and the opportunities he'll get near the goal line in that offense that's just going to spread it out like crazy. And I think that, maybe the yardage won't be there, but the TDs could very well be there, which will, at that spot, 5 to 7, you're talking about a drop-off in tight end production. So he definitely can grab a hold of a top 5 to 7 spot. But Odell Beckham Jr., I think, is a guy that I think is a pretty darn good pick in 2019, given he's falling into the second round. He has first-round value. He's trapped and wrapped up inside of that second-round value, which eliminates a lot of the risk. It builds in injury concern. If he misses 1 or 2 games, that's all built into that value. And then we talked about Landry probably doing what you expected Landry to do. I don't know that he's going to over deliver, but he could. And I think Baker Mayfield's going to have a top 2 to 3, at least 2 to 4 fantasy football season in 2019 in an offense that's going to just literally be as aggressive as Kansas City is. Chubb's going to be hard to contain. When Hunt gets there, they're going to use him too. And he's a good receiving back. Kareem Hunt could take some of his targets in the receiving game upon his return. And Chubb, given his aggressive style, given injury concern, given the overusage he will get initially while Hunt is out. I know they have Duke. I know they have other players that can spell Hunt, but I think Hunt will get used a ton, and there's a potential for injury and Hunt to step in and be the starter down the stretch. So know that. Make sure you handcuff the two together if you want to roll with the Nick Chubb train in 2019, but don't be afraid to use your second round pick on a safer player and still grab Kareem Hunt and steal him away from that Nick Chubb owner. That might be the best of both worlds for me and my approach, because I'd rather have an Antonio Brown and a Kareem Hunt stashed on my roster. I'd rather have a Odell Beckham Jr. Somehow Mike Thomas is falling into the second round, which is just, it's crazy. That's going to put a wrap on this live stream. I'm glad everybody got a chance to kind of experience both a simultaneously streamed show between Instagram and YouTube. And I'm glad that we were able to cover so much content. If you have any questions or concerns or predictions about any of the players talked about or any of the teams we talked about or just anything in general, I answer every question that rolls through my Instagram at The Fantasy Football Show and here at YouTube/The Fantasy Football Show. I answer all the comments, so drop a comment, get interactive, get involved, and get ready to win because I am your secret weapon in 2019 fantasy football. Let's get to it. Thanks for joining, guys.
Sleep, you. Learn about it.